What's up guys, I'm Chigs and today I bring you the best game streaming service in 2020. So first of all, what is game streaming? Game streaming lets you remotely access games on the internet. So you basically log in and instead of downloading a massive 50 gigabyte game, you can just start playing immediately without downloading. So instead the game streams just like you're watching a YouTube video. But you have full control over the game with your game controller, and with a decent enough internet connection, the games actually look and play very well with minimal or no input lag. Now, most of the world is in lockdown, so gaming is probably a very popular activity during this time. So which game streaming service should you go for? The three major players that you can join right now are Google Stadia, Nvidia GeForce Now, and PlayStation Now. Now, I've extensively tested all three services and I have made this video especially for you guys as a guide to show you exactly what you get with each service. So first of all, the prices. Google Stadia has two packages, a free membership and a premier membership. Now, the premier membership actually costs £119 and you get a wireless Stadia controller and a Chromecast Ultra. Thereafter, you pay $8.99 per month and receive 3 games for free every month. There is also a store where you can buy more games, and as a pro member, you will get exclusive discounts on those games. Now, when the free membership arrives next month, you will get no free games per month, and you also don't get the Stadia controller or the Chromecast for free. You still have to buy those accessories. But with the free membership, it means that you can take out your laptop, PC, or compatible smartphone and you can immediately buy any game you like and start game streaming and play at your leisure. So your next option is Nvidia GeForce Now. This service also has two packages, a free membership or a £4.99 founders membership. GeForce Now will give you immediate access to just over 29 free games that you can immediately start playing. On the free service there is a waiting time from 1 minute to 10 to 15 minutes depending on how busy the service is. The Founders membership means you get priority and immediate access to the games without any waiting time. Now the issue is the Founders membership is now full and Nvidia is not taking any more Founders, so you are stuck with the free membership. Now the beauty of this service is you can game stream the games you already own. So for example, PC games bought from Steam, Uplay or Battle.net can all be immediately streamed from Nvidia servers. So you just log in and start playing. So this service is really all about streaming the games you already own. And finally, you have PlayStation Now. It costs £8.99 per month and you can call this service the Netflix of gaming. So you pay one price and gain access to a massive library of over 800 games consisting of PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2 titles. New games are added every week and you also have the option to fully download some games for offline play. So what does each service offer? Well, Google Stadia is the most premium service and of course works out to be the most expensive. You can stream up to 4K at 60 frames per second with 5.1 surround sound on the Pro package. And on the free package you can stream a maximum of 1080p at 60 frames per second. But do bear in mind, to achieve that 4K HDR at 60 frames per second, you will need a broadband connection of at least 35 megabits per second. And for 1080p HDR streaming, you need 20 megabits per second. And for 720p streaming on Google Stadia, you need 10 megabits per second internet connection. Now, Nvidia GeForce Now offers a maximum streaming quality at 1080p at 60 frames per second. And the minimum requirement for GeForce Now is 15 megabits per second for 720p and 25 megabits per second for 1080p streaming at 60 frames per second. And PlayStation Now is capped at a maximum of 720p at 60 frames per second. And PlayStation Now has the lowest requirement for internet speed, which means you can use the PlayStation Now service with a minimum internet connection of 5 megabits per second for 720p. Now Google Stadia can be accessed from Chromecast Ultra, your PC, laptop, Mac and even some selected smartphones, and a few to name are Google Pixel 2, 3 and 4 including the XLs, Samsung Galaxy S8, S9, S10 including the pluses and the notes, and the wonderful Asus ROG Phone 1 and 2. Now when connected to Chromecast Ultra, you can only use the Stadia controller. However, if you connect via the other methods that I mentioned, you can then use the Stadia controller, PS4 controller, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Nintendo Switch controllers, and even use a keyboard and mouse. Now the Nvidia GeForce Now service can be accessed from the Nvidia Shield TV, PCs, laptops, Macs, and most Android smartphones and tablets. Now you can control the GeForce Now games via Nvidia's Shield controller or any Bluetooth controller, and I've even tested some USB controllers and they work absolutely fine, and you also have the option to game with a keyboard and mouse. And finally, the PlayStation Now service can be accessed from your PlayStation 4, PC, laptop, Mac, iPhones and Android smartphones, iPads and Android tablets, so a more universal reach and more options to connect with PS Now. Now when playing from your PlayStation 4, you will naturally use your DualShock 4, but when playing via the other mentioned methods, you have the option to use your DualShock 4, DualShock 3, any Bluetooth controller or keyboard and mouse. So there you have it guys, that was my breakdown of the 3 major players in game streaming. Now the benefit of game streaming is allowing the user to play games which would normally require an expensive game console or a powerful PC in order to play those latest titles. Now another plus point is you stream games using your oldest laptop or PC. Your device does not have to be powerful and no downloading required, so you don't have to worry about losing valuable hard drive space. But what you do need is a stable internet connection. Latency, lag and frame drops are always going to be a worry for hardcore gamers, but if you can make sure you have a decent enough internet speed, preferably hardwired, then those issues will not be a regular occurrence. So which service do you like the sound of? Let me know in the comments which one you are using right now or which one you plan on joining. Now I personally have access to all 3, but I recently cancelled my Google Stadia only because the free games are starting to suck with more indie titles instead of AAA titles. Now I will rejoin Stadia if they start offering more AAA titles for free. Also, when you cancel Stadia Pro, you also lose access to all the free games you have already claimed. But if you bought any games yourself from the Stadia store, those will remain yours even on the free membership. So if you have never used Google Stadia before, you can actually sign up right now for free and they will give you 3 months Pro membership completely free, and you can immediately start experiencing Google Stadia completely free of charge. Now Nvidia's GeForce Now is also currently available as a free membership only. So you cannot sign up as a founder, but for free you can play right now just over 29 games and also game stream your already owned collections from Steam, Uplay and Battle.net. But do bear in mind there is a 1-hour game limit per session and a waiting time to join. And finally, PS Now, the Netflix of gaming. This is actually my favorite service from the bunch. 720p streaming is absolutely fine for me personally. Now I actually have 4K displays in nearly every room. I game stream at 720p and it actually looks really good. Many people have said that's not 720p, it actually looks better. So you have a massive library of games that you can immediately play. You can also download games for offline play. You can earn trophies as normal. You can upload and download game saves. The service is actually really good. And you only need a 5 megabit per second internet connection, which means everyone should be able to play PS Now with no limitation. So if you haven't got the fastest internet speed, you know PS Now has got your back. Now I hope you found this video useful. I will leave the links to the free signups, so if you have not tried any of these services, it's certainly worth checking them out for free, giving you that something extra to do during lockdown. Now you may or may not have a powerful laptop or game console, so it's your turn to play AAA games on your old system, so pull out your old laptop, check out the links in the description and enjoy some free games and thank me later. Now I made this video as I could not find a video out there to help me choose which service I wanted. I ended up signing up for all 3 just so I can make this comparison video. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you all have a brilliant day. I'll see you guys in the next one.